Hey guys! Welcome back to Stocks Around Us with me, Pizza. You guys may be wondering where exactly I am right now, perhaps in some fancy hotel lobby, but you'd be wrong. We are not in a hotel. You see, lately I've been feeling a bit out of shape, so I figured it's about time that I get a medical checkup. And usually I'm someone who just hates going to the hospital, like many of you, I'm sure. But today I'm feeling pretty good because this place doesn't even feel like a hospital to me. I mean, look at all these nice surroundings, all these restaurants and shops. It's really quite pleasant. So while I'm getting my health checked, we are going to explore one of the top private healthcare providers in Southeast Asia, and it's right here in Bangkok. Guys, welcome to Bumrungrad Hospital Public Company Limited. Bumrungrad is an internationally accredited hospital that serves over 1 million patients every year. The company provides complete healthcare services for both outpatients, which are the people who visit the hospital without staying overnight, and inpatients, those admitted into the hospital. So Bumrungrad is the world's largest private sector outpatient clinic, having 35 clinic centers with the capacity to serve over 4,500 people per day. As for the inpatients, the hospital has over 500 beds in different types of luxury rooms that include single deluxe rooms, premier atrium deluxe, premier suites, and royal suites, all of which are fully equipped with the latest healthcare services and the comforts you would find not unlike staying in a nice hotel. In fact, they are so warmly designed, patients hardly feel as though this is a hospital stay. But of course, people are not drawn to Bumrungrad just for their accommodating rooms. What the hospital has is an extensive offering of health centers such as the Spine Institute Diabetes Center, Digestive, Cancer, Heart, Fertility, Neurology, Imaging and Radiology, and many, many more with highly qualified doctors and personnel. Apart from these centers, Bumrungrad also offers new services such as the Vital Life Wellness Center for those who want to screen their general health and maintain a healthy lifestyle. The company also invests significantly in equipments with the latest cutting-edge technologies to cure patients and increase operational efficiency. For example, this year, Bumrungrad will be the first hospital in Thailand to offer the new VMAT radiation equipment for cancer patients. On the surgical front, they also installed a Mako surgical robot to assist in knees and hip surgeries. With a long list of certificates and accreditations of quality and standard, together with a strong international network, Bumrungrad attracts patients from all over the world. They provide a variety of international services, such as medical coordinators, interpreters, visa extensions, and even have 2 service apartments to accommodate overseas guests. Last year, Bumrungrad treated over 500,000 international patients from over 200 countries. With a strategy to constantly expand its capacity, Bumrungrad has ambitious recruitment plans for doctors, nurses, managers, and support staff. Moreover, they are seeking to expand their hospital space and offering new lines of services for patients. This is what makes the company competitive on a global playing field. Well guys, I am happy to report that all my vital signs are great. So we can finally move on to the more exciting part. Here meeting us today at the hospital is a very important guest. He is the Corporate CEO of Bumrungrad, Kun Dennis Brown. สวัสดีค่ะ Kun Dennis.
สวัสดีครับ
Thank you for meeting us here at the hospital today.
My pleasure.
You know, I'm actually a patient here at Bumrungrad myself.
Oh, really? Hopefully we're taking very good care
Oh,
of you.
very good, don't worry. Actually, you know, every time I come here, what's so notable is that this place is always filled with patients. Like no matter it's a weekday or a weekend, it's just business must be doing very well for you.
We have had some strong growth since 1997. After the crisis ended, we started to move into medical tourism, and that broadened the population base that we serve. At this point in time, roughly about 60% of our 55% of our patients are Thai and 45% are international, both expat or those who actually fly into Thailand for healthcare.
Right, so it's half and half. So you have
Yes, roughly. The international patient typically is a sicker patient, so the revenue base is more along the lines, about 60% international and 40% Thai.
I see. And usually the international patients, which countries are they from generally?
Well, we actually serve patients from over 200 different countries, but the majority of that business comes from countries around Thailand where the medical infrastructure is not as well developed as Thailand. And we also have a large base from Middle East and North Africa. But we do stretch as far as Mongolia.
Wow.
And we do see patients from other parts of the world too.
Oh, wow, that's impressive. Which countries would you say are the revenue generators for you? Like people who bring money?
Well, the largest base countries would be UAE, then Myanmar, then Oman, Cambodia, Qatar, Kuwait,
Cambodia?
U.S. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Cambodia, as long as there's stability between the two countries, we do see a fair number of patients from Cambodia.
I see. And why do you think it is that they choose Bumrungrad?
Well, we believe we have some of the best doctors, nurses, and professional staff here at the hospital, and we've worked on our processes and how we interact with the patients. So we believe we are able to provide a much better service level and clinical quality level than they can find elsewhere in the region.
I see. So right now you have 3 buildings.
Correct.
How are you planning on expanding the hospital further?
Well, we've acquired 2 plots of land, one on Soi 1 and one on Petchaberry Road. Petchaberry Road will build a roughly 200-bed women's and children's hospital, which will decant out of this campus over there, roughly about 100 beds that allows us to continue to expand med-surg. On Soi 1, we'll have services that are either clinic-based, like our checkup clinics, or our therapeutics on an outpatient basis. So outpatient rehabilitation. We're also looking at potentially dermatology, dental, so services that don't need to be associated with an inpatient stay.
I see. And talking a bit about your growth strategy, you seem to grow organically, right? Do you acquire any hospitals at all? Is that part of your strategy, or is it strictly organic growth for Bumrungrad?
Well, over the last 3 years, we've been working on the capacity because we ran out of capacity for this hospital, and it's a tertiary facility, so it is the last point in a continuum of care. Now that we have these plans in place, we'll spend a little bit more time on looking at M&A, both inside Thailand and outside of Thailand. The purpose of that is to develop a base under the tertiary care that can refer up to this facility. So we'll look in countries where we already have a strong referral base, or in regions within Bangkok and in Thailand where we have a large number of referrals already, or have the potential for a larger number of referrals.
So outside of Thailand, which countries are you looking at specifically?
Well, the countries that have the medical infrastructure plus still refer into Thailand would be Vietnam, Mongolia, just to name two, and that's currently where I'm spending most of my time.
I see. Lastly, because you are competing in an international playing field, what is the key competitive advantage of your hospital in the world?
Well, the skills of the doctors here are the main draw of the patients. And most of medical tourism is regionally based. Thailand is fortunate that it reaches beyond the region. But if you look at other medical tourism destinations, they tend to service mostly countries next to them. Thailand's able to go into Middle East, go into North Africa, go into North America, and draw patients from those areas, which is rather unique. The ability of us to do that is the fact that the doctors here at Bumrungrad have the skills and capabilities that can compete globally.
I see. Well, thank you so much for today.
Pleasure.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Financial highlights. At the end of 2012, Bumrungrad's revenue was about 14 billion baht. In 4 years, it grew by 15%. The net profit was over 2.6 billion baht, growing by 29%. The net profit margin was about 19%, which is a growth of 12% from 2009. Bumrungrad's ROE was about 35%, a growth of 14%. Its PE was at 20.5, growing by 6%, while its PBV was about 6.7, growing by 17%. At the end of 2012, Bumrungrad's share price was 74 baht. This grew by 36% in 4 years, and the price in June 2013 was at 78 baht. At the end of this year's first quarter, the market cap of Bumrungrad was about 56.8 billion baht. Guys, with plenty of medical specialists and innovative technology, it's no wonder why Bumrungrad is so successful in the global field. I'm already feeling so healthy today. See, you don't have to be sick to visit the hospital. So I guess now it's your turn. I'll see you guys later. Bye! Oh, hey guys! Guess what? If you ever want to buy something and you don't know where to get it from, this is a place to be because this place has everything. So why don't you come shopping with me and let's explore a stock that owns this incredible shopping mall and many more. See you guys soon. Bye.